In 2024, Hertz decided to sell off many of its electric vehicles. One of the main reasons cited was that people kept crashing them. They also expressed concerns about the lack of collision shops willing to repair EVs and the lengthy period the vehicles would be out of service. But what was a problem for Hertz represents a significant opportunity for body shops. Repairing the body and chassis of an EV is quite similar to making those repairs on internal combustion vehicles. You still have steel, plastic, and paint that must be mended or replaced. However, if the damage extends to the high voltage battery or the drive unit, the repair process becomes a little more complex. The learning curve for working around high voltage systems requires an investment in both training and specialized tools. Performing repairs without proper safety and high voltage system training can be costly for your shop. In some cases, a 300-volt battery shorting out can cause more damage than just a fender bender. Having the appropriate tools and personal protective equipment is essential. The first piece of equipment you're going to need is a lift. If you want to have a flexible floor plan for your shop to help improve workflow, your body shop might want to utilize a portable lift to do wheel work, body repair, or even detailing. But not all portable lifts are suitable for EVs. First, make sure it has sufficient rating for the lift capacity. Remember that most EVs are heavier than their internal combustion counterparts, thanks to the big battery pack underneath. Also, consider how they contact the vehicle when lifting. Frame engaging scissors lifts typically have a wide lifting platform that extends far beneath the vehicle, potentially risking damage to the EV battery pack. Benpack has addressed these issues with QuickJack. This is a line of portable lifts. QuickJack is a frame engaging lift with an open center design, giving the operator the freedom to perform wheel, brake, suspension work, plus the convenience of undercar access for collision repairs. The 600 ELX model was designed specifically for EV service with a rated lifting capacity of 6,000 pounds and super long frames that offer the widest possible spread of lifting point access. When the job is done, QuickJack collapses to around 3 inches tall and can be hung on a wall or slide underneath the vehicle or even your toolbox. But for jobs where you need to remove the high voltage battery pack or stand under the vehicle to work, you're going to need a full rise lift, most likely a 2-post model. In addition to having sufficient rated lifting capacity, you'll need a lift with the ability to reach the OEM recommended lift points on the vehicle you're servicing. Tesla's Model S, for example, well, it has specific jack points that must be utilized at the outmost edge of the vehicle chassis. This minimizes the risk of battery damage and provides ample room beneath the chassis for battery pack removal. Arms that can't reach these points can lead to costly damage to the battery pack. The Benpack AP series of 2-post lifts, such as this 10 AP, are designed to handle the added weight and hard-to-reach lifting points of electric vehicles. Their unique triple telescoping arms not only extend further, they also retract shorter than other arms to access enclosed pickup points. Plus, Benpack's patented automatic arm restraints keep the arms where you put them, even when handling a heavy EV. While a drive-on lift may seem like a good alternative, this design doesn't allow for battery removal due to the obstruction caused by the runways. The second piece of equipment that you'll need is a battery lift to safely and ergonomically lower the battery pack from under the vehicle. With battery packs weighing up to 2,000 pounds or more and costing thousands of dollars, you don't want to trust a homemade solution. Benpack's Mobi EVS battery-powered mobile EV battery lift table slides under a 2-post lift to control the descent of the battery and align the battery inside the vehicle, should it need to be removed for body repairs. The Mobi EVS can also assist with removing heavy drive components with the right adapters. The third essential tool is a charger. The charger isn't just a convenience. It serves as a diagnostic tool to determine whether the battery and charging system are functioning as they should. As mentioned earlier, you got to develop those mind tools by training and then also looking at the service information for body repairs. It's just as critical as a Cat 3 insulated gloves when working on EVs. OEMs like Tesla and Rivian all have service information websites online for their all-electric lineups. These sites typically include the first responder guides and positioning statements, and they're available free for you to use. You can also purchase a subscription for more detailed information with options ranging from 24 hours to up to a year. When reviewing service information and positioning statements, it quickly becomes apparent that many body repairs on electric vehicles are very similar to those on conventional vehicles. Still not convinced your body shop should be servicing EVs? Consider this. Insurance analysts at LexisNexis found that EV owners' frequency of insurance claims increased by about 14.3%, while the severity of the claim, amounts paid out, well, that rises to 14.5%. This means that EVs are more likely to crash than internal combustion vehicles, and their repairs tend to be more expensive. For body shop owners, these statistics should sound like a great business opportunity. I'm Andrew Markell, coming to you from the Vimpac EV Garage Studio at Babcox Media. Thanks for watching.